Today I want to talk to you about what is known as blossom end rot. This is when you get this brown, squishy end at the blossom side of your tomato. Now it's not only on tomatoes. This can also affect melons or squashes or peppers or cucumbers that can all get blossom end rot as well. Now this is a fairly common problem. You don't need to be terrified if you see it in your garden. It's not a disease or a pest that's causing it. It's actually an imbalance of calcium that is in your plant. Now, despite the fact that it's an imbalance of calcium, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have a calcium deficiency in your soil. In fact, it is most commonly a watering issue. And this time of year is when you'll really start to see it coming on, because we've had, in a lot of cases, you've had heavy rains during the spring, and now we're getting into the hot summer, and there's not necessarily as much or as consistent rain, or the rain is immediately evaporating, and so the plant has been used to wet conditions. Now it has more dry conditions, and that will create that nutrient deficiency or imbalance. I would recommend discarding any of your tomatoes when you see this blossom end rot. The tomato will rot out. It's better that you pick it off and let the plant make new tomatoes rather than trying to salvage an already rotting tomato. In addition to making sure that you are watering consistently with, I'd say, at least 1.5 inches of water each week, you can also make sure that you do indeed have proper calcium in your soil. Most native soils do have a lot of calcium, but there are a lot of products you can use to add calcium as well, whether you want to add bone meal or lime, products that you can get to add to your soil, or you can yourself grind eggshells and use that as a calcium supplement. Also, I will note that Roma tomato varieties tend to be more susceptible to blossom end rot. This here is a Roma tomato that I have it on. Also, my orange bananas are suffering from it, and that's also a Roma variety. So if you are growing Roma tomatoes, be particularly diligent in making sure that there's proper calcium and that you're watering correctly. Or if you really dislike blossom end rot, avoid the Roma tomatoes. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any other questions about blossom end rot, please comment below.